They say it takes 10,000 hours to become an expert in a skill. And yesterday I got to meet with two individuals who have been chanting the Maha Mantra for 2 hours a day for the last 50 plus years. I calculated it's nearly 40,000 hours they've spent in meditation. And so I asked the woman, Jagatarini, her name is, what do you think about death at this point? She's probably 75 years old, and she had told me an interesting analogy. The fear that she experiences thinking about death is like a mild headache, which is constantly there. And in the same way as we can learn to tolerate a little bit of pain, she says she just tolerates that fear. At the same time, she doesn't ignore it. Her husband mentioned this point that many people, when fear arises in their heart, they will distract themselves with scrolling or binging food or drugs, somehow just numbing down and trying to forget, not acknowledge the reality. And on the other hand, what she was telling me is that, sure, there's some fear, but from her insight in meditation and from her study of Bhagavad Gita, she knows that when it comes time for her to leave this world, if she isn't able to fully go to the highest destination, the kingdom of God, then she will be one step closer. And she said that in her next life, she could imagine being born in a situation where her mind, her body, her family, her community is all aligned to allow her to have a straight trajectory to spiritual perfection. Whereas she said that in this lifetime, she was born in a situation where she was facilitated in her material pursuits more than her spiritual ones. So I got so much hope from her insight that death is not the end, and even if we aren't perfect in our spiritual life, as long as we're working towards perfection, then our next life will just be one step closer to our ultimate graduation from the universe, the university that we're in. So a few words of hope from an expert in Bhakti Yoga.